Have you ever noticed how sometimes things just don't go the way you planned? Yet later, you realize that it saved you from something worse? A missed flight, a broken friendship, a failure that felt like the end. Only to discover it was divine protection in disguise. What if I told you that you are being protected right now? Not by luck, not by chance, but by a higher power that sees what you can't. Today, we'll uncover the 5 powerful signs that show you're being protected by a higher power. Stay till the end, because sign number 5 might explain things in your life you never understood before. Sign 1. Doors closing unexpectedly. Sometimes, when life starts closing doors you thought you desperately needed, it's not punishment, it's protection. That job you didn't get, that person who walked away, that opportunity that slipped through your hands. You may not realize it now, but it wasn't meant to destroy you. It was meant to redirect you. There's a story of a man who missed his train by just a few minutes. Angry and frustrated, he thought his day was ruined. A few hours later, news broke that the train he was supposed to be on had derailed. That inconvenience saved his life. That's how divine protection works. It doesn't announce itself. It hides behind disappointment, heartbreak, and delay. But behind the scenes, the higher power is shifting your path to save you from unseen harm. When doors close, don't curse the moment. Thank the protection you can't yet see. Sometimes rejection is simply redirection from God. Sign 2. Isolation and loneliness. When God or the universe wants to work in your life, the first thing he often does is separate you. You'll start losing friends, relationships will fade, crowds will thin out. You'll wonder why people you loved start drifting away. But isolation isn't abandonment, it's divine preparation. Think of every great transformation story. Moses went into the desert before leading his people. Jesus went into isolation before his ministry began. Even in modern times, people who achieve great purpose often spend long seasons in silence and solitude. When you're surrounded by noise, you can't hear the voice of the higher power. But in loneliness, your spirit awakens. You're not being punished. You're being pulled aside so you can grow, strengthen, and learn who you truly are. So if you're alone right now, remember, it's not a setback. It's sacred space. You're not being left behind. You're being lifted up. Sign 3. Delays, detours, and divine timing. One of the strongest signs of divine protection is delay. We live in a world that worships speed, but the higher power moves with purpose, not pressure. When your plans are delayed, it's not denial. It's divine timing at work. There's a woman who wanted a promotion so badly that she worked overtime for years. But someone else always got it. Angry and hurt, she finally quit and joined another company. Within months, her old company shut down. Her delay wasn't a curse, it was a shield. Sometimes the higher power slows you down because the road ahead isn't safe yet. He delays your progress to protect your peace. Don't rush what requires grace. You're not late. You're right on time for your destiny. Sign 4. Inner nudges and intuition. That quiet voice that says, "Don't go there." That sudden feeling to take a different route, to call someone, or to walk away. That's not random. That's divine guidance. The higher power often speaks through intuition. But the problem is, we dismiss it as overthinking. What you call a gut feeling might actually be a whisper from above. A man once felt an unexplainable urge to stop for coffee before work, even though he was late. He obeyed the feeling, and 5 minutes later, a massive accident occurred on the road he was supposed to take. Coincidence or divine protection through intuition? Your soul is connected to the source that created you. And when danger comes, that source alerts you. But you must learn to listen. The more you trust that inner guidance, the stronger it becomes. Protection begins the moment you stop ignoring your instincts. Sign 5. Peace in the middle of chaos. When everything around you falls apart, yet deep inside you feel an unexplainable peace. That's not natural. That's divine. Because peace in chaos means your spirit knows something your mind doesn't, that you're being protected. There's a woman who lost her job, her relationship, and her home all within the same month. But instead of panic, she felt calm, as if something greater was holding her. Months later, she found a new path, a new city, and a career that aligned perfectly with her purpose. That peace she felt wasn't ignorance, it was faith. The higher power gives peace not to remove the storm, but to remind you that He controls it. If you can still breathe peacefully in your darkest hour, know this: you are not alone. You're being carried by unseen hands,